everyone, and welcome back to the EGFC MAAC tournament. The MAAC Conference Championship is here. We are getting ready for our first semifinal of two today. This one between Siena and Marist to kick off our day. My name is Soy. Joining me once again is Keela Miles. We are here all week, and we are excited for day number 2. These semifinals are going to be so impactful. Again, the stakes are as high as ever. The winner of these semifinals guarantee their spot in the national bracket, and one of these teams is going home after this.
And both of these teams, I think this might be one of our closer matches today. 2 and 3 in terms of seeding, and they both are so hungry for this. On Siena, you have players like Bako looking to win back their spot, their chance at getting MVP at the MAAC. Meanwhile, Marist, oh my gosh, they've been gunning for this MAAC championship all year long, and now this is finally their chance to test their mettle and show that they are capable of being the champions of the MAAC championships.
We'll have to see who can come out on top. Like you said, we interviewed Marist week 1, and they said they wanted this MAAC championship, this LAN, more than anything else. But this is a historic rivalry. Siena has owned the MAAC for the past 2 seasons. They are the defending champs, and they are vying for their 3rd spot in a row. 3 seasons they're trying to make grand finals and trying to establish themselves as a possible dynasty here in the EGF. But Marist, they've played them all the way throughout this season. They played them in Season 1 in Grand Finals, in Season 2 in Semis, and they're once again back here. Game 1 of the semifinals. It's Lax versus Rograt to kick off the day.
Here on Final Destination, these two hit-and-run characters trying to rush each other down. And Lax, one thing I can tell you about them, short hops on short hops on short hops, mixing you up with that vertical momentum until they can dash in and get an opener.
And on the other side of that too, Rograt, one of the experienced players of this Marist roster, this Greninja has been so clean. The drag down combos, their bread and butter. We'll have to see if they can get a couple of those here. But right now, it's Lax off to the early lead, getting a lot of damage off of these jabs.
And I like these safe shield pressure options. Fox, such low landing lag that you can land and shield or land and dash away before Greninja can really do anything. One of Greninja's biggest weaknesses is not really having any out of shield option. You've got Nair, but it doesn't hit shorter characters like Lax.
Ooh, good grab there. Can't get the follow-up. Wanted the forward smash, wasn't able to find it, but Nair won't connect either. And that rapid jab will get punished. One of the questions coming in to the day was, how would Lax play? We didn't get to see him, yesterday when they played against Ryder. And this Fox, it's had its moments online, but offline, we knew this was one of the more dangerous players on this Siena roster. And so far, he's been able to hold his own.
Yeah, and this is crucial right here, getting an early stock. Fox can die super early to edge guards, and, well, we've seen our Lax hit some crazy edge guards. So the fact that, Lax hasn't been forced off stage yet, that's amazing to see right here if you're Siena.
Rograt trying to find a way to answer back here. Fox is relatively light, so a sweet spot could find the stock. He wanted it there off the Nair, but could not get the conversion he needed, and now Lax continuing to work away at this stock, but another huge opportunity to edge guard. Good side B back to ledge, but the landing is caught by the forward smash, and just like that, things are back to even.
Remember I said so many things are safe on shield? They're not safe on whiff. Pretty much nothing is. So, you whiff that Nair right in front of them, that's an invitation to be cleaved through by that forward smash. Now, dash attack going to be parried and opening for Lax.
Just kind of opting to bide their time and stay away, just chip away at this stock. Rograt doing a decent job of catching the landings of Lax time and time again, but that is the name of the game on a stage like Final Destination. Lax trying to break through neutral with the side B, it gets caught. The trade on the up smash, the counter doesn't land. This is a huge opportunity for Lax now. Has Rograt off stage, up B's back. The Nair to get him back to stage was massive, and he caught the recovery as well. The down smash won't clip over the ledge, but both playing dangerously at these high percents now. Remember, every single stock matters in this format. And now, with both players here along the ledge, one of them is bound to lose a stock, and there it is! The up smash seals the deal. Lax takes him to the last stock.
And the running shield with the up smash afterwards has been how Lax has found both kills so far. It's unsafe shield options forced by Lax running in and shielding where Lax does not expect them to be.
Neutral B connects. Lax is off stage. This is a counter into the stage. That's going to be the stock. Rograt answers right back, and once again, he's at roughly 40% by the time he starts his next stock, but they're on their last stocks here in game number 1. Who will find their opening? It feels like Lax has shown great patience with that up smash that's been able to take the last 2 stocks, and now he's got Rograt up to this high percentage. How does he find a way back? Nearly got caught on the side B recovery. Rograt will stall off stage for a little bit as he's at 96.
This is getting tense. One mistake could lead to a death from either of them. One confirmed for Ninja. One back air to set up an edge guard. Either way, this is getting dicey. And the up smash sends out, forcing a low recovery. How do you get back up? Not going to edge guard. Rograt pressuring with this safe forward air for now.
Playing very carefully around center stage. I like the idea from Lax to back air there. Hasn't really used that move all that much. This side B won't get punished. He will be able to snap the ledge in time. The nair won't connect. Rograt making himself very tricky to catch the up smash whiffs, but no punish there from Rograt. Threw out a move of his own. The dash attack, no follow-up on the forward air. Percent just a little bit too high. Lax able to grab this ledge. The turnaround, not quite there. Dash attack, no follow-up quite yet. The side B, it turns him around, and Marist will take game 1.
What an unorthodox option right there. Usually when you side B, you pressure the ledge and then up B back up, but no. Rograt goes straight onto stage right where Lax did not expect them. They catch that dash back, and I think because they were maybe trying to dash back towards the ledge, the DI was straight out. Might have just killed anyway though, because I don't even know how it sent out like that. That's amazing awareness right there from Rograt. Lax going to be caught by that, and now it is going to be Marist up a point to start this out.
A huge point at that one too. You were talking about, an unorthodox move. We'd only seen Rograt use that side B once to recover. It was to avoid an edge guard. And if he pulls the trigger a little bit sooner on that side B, it doesn't send him out towards the blast zone. Instead, it would send him back towards the stage, and we might still be playing on that very first stock. So a crucial moment where Rograt comes up clutch. But now the big question, the adaptations for game number 2. Which stage do you go to? What do you change? We're getting word about those stage selections now. Siena, it looks like they're opting to run it back to Final Destination. So what does Lax need to do differently to try and get this game back on track?
I mean, the one thing you need to do, obviously, is get a stronger lead. I feel like Lax could have closed that out. They were winning the neutral quite a few times, but somehow Rograt was able to keep that even up until that clutch moment at the end where Lax could not find the kill. On their last leg, Rograt was able to bring that back. So if you're able to establish a stronger lead that you can play with a little bit, then you can wait out Rograt's clutch factor.
Things relatively even off the start here in game number 2. Again, running it back to Final Destination. And now we'll have to see. Like you said, Lax was winning neutral a lot. One thing I'm looking for, we didn't see him connect a single back air or really any up airs, but look at this juggle. That's the forward smash on the drag down. The combo's too clean, and the first stock goes to Rograt.
And Marist popping off after that one. They know that this is the opening they need. If they're able to take a stock of one of the best LAN players we're expecting to see, Lax, this is an amazing tone setter for the rest of the set.
But answered right back there. The down throw doesn't follow up. The up smash just too quick. And now things are even on second stocks here. Lax pushed to the corner once again, but the shine will help him. The forward air connects as well, followed into the up air. The juggles, haven't seen too many of them, but now you're starting to see more of them here in game number 2. These players getting the feel for how this match is going to play out. Down smash lands. This is a dangerous spot for Lax to be in. Counter into the stage once again. 2 for 2 on that edge guard, and Rograt now with a big lead.
This is the lead I was talking about, but not the player I said who needed it most. Lax right now, if they want to stay in this set, they need to find a way back in. But based off all this pressure, it really feels like Lax is the one who is having to react, and you can't react to what a lot of what Rograt is doing. Rograt, their character inherently and their playstyle is better at this hit and run. They run in, they get a huge punish, and even if Lax is winning the neutral a lot of the time, it doesn't matter, because the punishes that Rograt are getting are outweighing those little wins.
The offstage interactions just so deadly for Rograt. He stops that side B with the shield, but he can't get a punish off of it, and he's continuing to work away at this stock. This stock, very important for Rograt. If he can hold on to this high percentage, it would do wonders for them down the line. He gets the jab as well. This is a hard punish here. Coming, the counter, it lands, it connects. That's the stock, that's the game, and that's the first set in the books. It's a 2 stock for Rograt, and 5 points headed the Red Fox's way.
Oh, and did you see that pop off? Rograt was feeling it, training for this. They were ready for this win, and oh my gosh, they earned it. That first game, it was close. It felt like Lax was dictating the tempo. So what did Rograt do? They grabbed that tempo by the horns and rode it all the way to the victory. They ran to the other side of the stage, and they peppered with water shurikens and waited for that combo starter, and when they did, they came right down and dashed across the stage looking for that opener, down tilt, dash attack, even just a short hop forward air, anything to open up Lax for even more damage.
A clutch win for Rograt over Lax in the very first set between these two. These two, again, it is a storied rivalry. They even played this year. When it came to the in-conference play, it was only a 2-point difference that Siena came out on top with. 14-12 was the score of that game. Only a couple weeks ago, it was in week 12 of the regular season, so not even, less than a month ago, and Rograt was one of the guys who got that win for the side of Marist. It's also important to note, this is day 2, which means that if a game becomes mathematically impossible for a team, the set is over, done, dusted. We will not play out all 5 sets. You have to maintain that mathematical advantage if you are able to continue on here. So we'll have to see if it gets to that point, but I highly doubt it. Again, these two teams are so skilled. It was so back and forth just a couple of weeks ago, and we'll have to see how Siena responds here.
And we can see Bivers coming out here. Bivers had a nice performance the other day, and a lot of nice performances online as well. With this Falco, they have such an incredibly consistent punish game, and they compensate for Falco's lack of, he's got one good kill confirm. However, Lax is setting up for Bivers is setting up for so many scenarios where you can get a tech situation into a smash attack.
On the side of Marist, you're seeing there at the desk is Zucchini, one of the stable veterans of this roster. Zucchini, I think, is one of the players that I have to, emphasize here for Marist, mostly not only because of his record overall throughout the regular season and how storied he is as a player for this team, but also because he's typically known for these heavier characters, these big characters. Almost through the entirety of the regular season, Rob, Ridley, Bowser, any number of those 3. But yesterday, he brought out the Corrin in the very first set against a Fly, and it seems like that might be the case again here for day number 2. Curious to see if he opts to stay with that character or maybe switch back to the more tried and true, knowing he's going up against Bivers, knowing he's going up against this Falco, which looked very clean yesterday.
I was seeing the Corrin locked in, and I've got to say, I'm excited to see it. The Corrin is a new development, but I don't think a terrible one. The fact that you're able to space aerials so well, and the frequent use of the neutral aerial to completely disrupt opponents' game plans. It hits all around you for a long time. That's usually get one or the other. You get big hitbox or long hitbox. The fact that you get both with this is an amazing neutral tool.
And already making great use of it. The vast majority of the percent on Bivers right now is because of that neutral air, but right now it's Bivers in the percent lead. He's got Zucchini up to 91. The side B will land, and this will send Bivers off stage. I'm curious to see, too, how these off-stage interactions work, because now you have a little bit more edge guard ability for both teams in a matchup like this. And I'm curious to see if either player can take advantage of it. That was the one thing that separated Siena last season, as here they catch the landings, nowhere to go for Zucchini, and the forward air takes the stock.
Bivers is so good for knowing when to let these smash attacks rip. It may not feel like it from how often Bivers is hitting them, but Falco's smash attacks are tiny. Like, they're not disjointed at all, and so many are difficult to hit. So the fact that Bivers is hitting them so consistently, you've got to keep an eye on, as they're going to barely make it back here, but not if Zucchini keeps getting in the way. But the high recovery is going to actually make it back, and now the landing hitbox, even after the parry, you knock Zucchini off the edge.
Bivers surviving here at 146. The side B is just not able to seal the stock away yet. Bivers, he's going to get a lot of extra credit off of this. Already 52 here, and the lasers will continue to work away at that. The up B out of shield there, not going to do the trick either. And now the edge guard, that's a lot of rage. That's going to be the stock. And all of a sudden, it's 3-1 right now. Bivers, he gets grabbed, and that up throw will be able to be answered back there. But still, the damage has been done. Zucchini, he's got to find a way to answer back here, and he's already on his last stock.
Everything about Bivers' gameplay is so cool, calm, and calculated right now. Especially that. Landing and then immediately shielding, knowing that Zucchini is healing himself. Zucchini had momentum, so what do? You put the shield up, you put that roadblock up, and then you stop him, get your own opening. But Zucchini just smashes right through it. They're still going until they get caught by that side B. But they keep answering back. They're just counter hits.
Good fadeaway there, actually, by Zucchini to try and buy himself a little bit of extra time. You saw Bivers wanted that edge guard, but Bivers, these early side Bs just cannot be caught out right now for the side of Zucchini. These lasers also doing a lot. The fade just enough to get Zucchini back to stage, and the second stock so important for Bivers here. Can he find a way to take this stock and get another 2 points on the board? Yes, he can! Catches the landing, and the multi-hit of the up smash connects.
Up smash kill. This is what I'm talking about. Bivers is so good at dictating their opponent's movement with the lasers and with, in general, just positioning. They position towards the edge of the stage where people are like, oh, hold on, wait. Falco, bad recovery, I can give him, I can hit him. And you try and land on top of the Falco, and then Bivers stuffs you out with a shield, or they just straight up smash and beat up your landing. And I have to stress that this up smash is such an unorthodox option, and it shows just how good Bivers' positioning is, because that tiny hitbox, if you're able to actually connect it and get kills consistently like Bivers is times in that game, it shows how well you're dictating your opponent's pace.
I can't tell you the number of times we saw in the regular season Bivers use that up smash and have people fall out of it. The first hit connects, but not the second one. The fact that he is landing these almost consistently here on this LAN format, it is a massive, massive upgrade. So game number 2, Lilat, the counter pick. First time we've seen it this LAN tournament, and I don't know, it feels like a home field buff almost for Falco, but I do like the kind of awkward counter pick here from Zucchini.
Yeah, and sometimes all you need to do is change up the terrain. It's like looking at those bumps, those mounds on a ski mountain. You can take the best downward skier in the world and you put some of those in their way and they can't move. That's what these do. These slants mess with a lot of confirms, a lot of landing hitboxes that Falco relies on.
107 right now. Or sorry, 114 onto Zucchini. 65% for Bivers, and he's trying to find a way in, but the rapid jab will land. Bivers will be able to make it back to the ledge. These side Bs too, the angle of those slants on the sides of the stage will mess with those pin strikes, and right now, Bivers has the advantage off stage, but can't get the edge guard. This should be a back throw. Won't be able to do quite much though, and who will be able to take that first stock off the board is the big question. A lot of threatening plays, but no one able to pull the trigger quite yet on something extra damaging.
Thus far, I like how Zucchini is playing, though. Ooh, that down tilt was a nice call-out, but Zucchini was overcommitting so much in Game 1. Think of that upbeat on the shield, not out of shield, on shield. That is a risky play that we saw. If you don't overcommit like that and instead go for safe baits like that, then you're going to find a lot more kills as Zucchini evens things up.
Just about dead even here. Nair's also putting in a lot of work, like we said in game number 1. That Nair is so threatening here in neutral, and now Dancing around the middle of the platform. That's a good down air, but the follow-up from Bivers is not quite there. Lasers won't connect either. Playing from the corners of the stage is Bivers, doing a really good job of kind of picking and choosing his times to weave in and out. And Zucchini really... his playstyle seems very much focused on just poke away, chip away, death by 1,000 cuts, but right now Bivers, the spacing is so clean.
Ooh, forcing that jump out, jumping onto stage like that, covering your landing with that reflector. That's good. And you see Bivers relying on this projectile a little more, knowing that Corin doesn't have the rush down potential to punish it as hard as some other characters. But when Zucchini is up in your face, they can stuff you out like this. Is now an opportunity for an edge guard right here, looking for the edge trap instead, but using Falco's high jump to just go way over anything Zucchini is trying to call out. A nice parry though resets the situation. Back on the ledge.
Good grab, up throw, the last laser won't connect, but the up air will. That side B, however, will connect, and it is Zucchini taking that second stock off the board. Can Bivers answer right back, though? Got the up tilt, forward air doesn't connect, and Zucchini will try and play safe here and connect what he can to get that extra credit on the board. Doesn't get the grab, though, and Bivers, side B's over. That up air will take the stock at just 156, so only 35 to his name, and we're back to last stock scenario.
Ooh. That's a lot of damage chunked on in the same read again. Not gonna die quite yet, but you're at kill percent at ledge against Corin. Zucchini, the opportunity at forward smash, not charged, won't take it quite yet. This is looking so calm. Zucchini is just reacting and punishing, and you see Bivers, their facade, their whole demeanor is starting to be flustered just a little bit. They're trying to run in and shield, but that shield's getting low. That option's not going to cover you for much longer. They're trying to regain control, but they can't land anything but laser damage.
Finally finding an up tilt, but couldn't get much off of it. Their spacing has been so good, but like you said, it has been Zucchini just reading and reacting and punishing accordingly time and time again as this game goes on. But here's Bivers trying to get something started. Finds the up tilt, can't find the up air follow-up. Gets the multi-hit of the forward air. Now the back air connects. Wanted the down air. Would have got him off stage, but no dice. Side B doesn't quite land yet. 58. It's just starting to get a little bit dangerous here. Just one more combo is really what Bivers is looking for. He's got a lot of rage on deck here at 120, but he has to play carefully. Gets that grab. Doesn't find the up air. Finds the up tilt, back air. Only the soft hitbox, so no strong hit to follow up off of it. Now Zucchini. He's starting to feel the pressure. This game's slowly starting to slip away from him. Gotta find that one punish like he did before, and there it is, the falling up air to seal away the stock.
Yeah, and catching them on their movement. When you catch someone in movement, their DI isn't always correct, which is why you saw them just sort of fly off the top like that. It wasn't like that. You didn't see a kill screen because you caught them in the dash forward, I think, towards the center of stage, and that's exactly where you don't want to be holding for Corin's up air.
A huge stock to take, get that extra point on the board, so even if this were to come down to the wire, Marist would still have the lead. Remember, every single stock's so important in this match, but I really do feel like the difference maker was the fact that Zucchini was playing with a lead. Once he got that second stock, he got so much extra credit done, but Bivers played so carefully for so long to try and bring that one back. I'm curious to see if that's the sort of playstyle that continues here in game number 3 as we get back into it. PS2, the site of it. Winner of this gets those bonus 2 points for winning the set.
And Bivers has completely slowed the pace of the game down with these lasers, but Zucchini's starting to call it out by landing right in front of them in between the timings, getting grabs. Now, this is a big combo that we're looking for. 64% off that one opening right now. This is the Bivers we were expecting to see. Tries to call it a drop through platform. It's not going to come out.
73 to Zucchini's name at the moment. He had a very good, or excuse me, he was playing very well with the lead. But this has been kind of the name of the game through the first couple sets between these two, is that Zucchini has to battle back early on these stocks, but these neutral Bs are doing so much work. Time and time again, if the projectile doesn't land, the follow-through does, and it's allowing Zucchini to start this comeback, but he is still at a deficit. He's still trying to land here. The edge guard still continues here from Bivers. He ended up not grabbing the ledge, but he mashes out. No nair will connect. He'll be able to grab the ledge once again, and the falling nair gets him out of dodge.
And this is getting so dicey. This is the situation we've seen time and time again. An offstage situation, Zucchini goes all, but that was actually a pretty safe option because they were able to get back to the ledge before Bivers could react. once again forcing Bivers away from the ledge, but the up smash call out on the movement will once again find the kill.
And it seemed like a decent plan, but the way he moved just put him right into the sight line of Bivers, and he will be able to answer right back, though, so things dead even, but it's Bivers getting the early combo, the down air at a disadvantage to trade it right back. These lasers are starting to chip away at this percentage, and these combos from Falco just so deadly. He's already at 73. Can Zucchini turn this around? Only 32 onto Bivers right now, but he can't find a way to land. That up smash connects. 107, the back air won't be able to pull off that next aerial before landing. Forward tilt to get past that shield is just enough, but Zucchini, he's got to play carefully here. Remember, this is looking similar to game number 2, where once Zucchini was able to get things back to even, he was able to find a lead, but he doesn't get the read. He ends up finding that side B, and this is getting dangerous for both players.
Yeah, and I really like how Zucchini is playing right now, mixing up the timings with mix-ups in the air, and then you manage to land hits right out of shield, get a lead right now. If you're able to avoid this kill, get some more damage on, this could be big for Zucchini, as now you're pressuring Bivers under this platform. Goes for an aggressive side B, that's going to get them pinned, goes for a tech chase, 30% already. They go for the same call out, but that time the approaching aerial actually gets you around that second hitbox of the neutral bait.
And you can tell Bivers wants this kill. He wants to try and go off stage, but Zucchini's playing so carefully, and that nair converts into the back air to get even more percent on the board. 47 on Bivers right now. Those side Bs to get him back to stage, to get him across the stage, just to get him close, have not really been landing or getting much percent here, and because of that, Zucchini has been able to punish. Neutral B won't land. 58 on Bivers' last stock to the 157 right now. The forward air doesn't take the stock. Zucchini able to survive once again, and Zucchini time and time again has been able to make it back to stage. The up throw won't take the stock quite yet, but the up smash trades, and it's back to dead even. Last stock between these two.
Oh, and now here come the combos. Bivers looks so warmed up, so clean with them, but that time Zucchini's able to DI out and get a counter hit too. 82% now at ledge. That's kill percent against Robin. You've got to be wary, you've got to be careful, because that very tip of the sword could mean your doom, as Zucchini is trying to approach slowly, controlling under this platform, but aggressive up B. Is there going to be a punish? Yeah, there is. The forward air now sending Zucchini off stage. An early jump. They've got no jump right now. Air dodging through. The up smash.
So close, but not able to take the stock quite yet. There's the forward smash, but it doesn't quite land. These back airs so threatening, the movement of them making it tricky. Here's another up throw. The laser connects, but it's not enough. Can't catch the landing this time around. Guess the wrong platform. The side B on the shield won't land either. Forward air to get Zucchini off stage. He'll be able to grab the ledge. Numerous times he's been able to jump back, and I'm thinking that Bivers is starting to catch on. Side B won't catch the recovery. Run up smash, and just like that, Bivers takes set 2.
Bivers with a whiff punish god. You whiff something, you don't space something correctly, Bivers is going to up smash you. I wish we had the stats, because there were at least 6 kills in just that best of 3 with up smash alone. That's so many. And even though Marist will still have the lead, Zucchini being called out like that after that win, that's gotta hurt. Marist, you gotta play smart to keep up your lead right now, because you know Siena smells blood in the water after that.
Huge set between these two. If Marist had won that one, Siena would be staring down the barrel of an 0-2 set count, and that is very difficult to come back from. So Bivers, a massive victory when his team needed him. And you were talking about those up smashes. Not only did they take a lot of stocks, but there were a ton in there that also just got a lot of percent on the board. Even the trade to get to last stock, the down air trades with that up smash, and that seems like a decent idea for Zucchini. I mean, he's at a very high percentage. It feels like his stock is, bound to be lost at some point in time, and just get that extra credit on the board. Just land part of that down air. It's going to get a little bit more percent. It makes that last stock so much easier, and yet Bivers found a way to get the job done. So a very pivotal set number 3. We're looking to see who these teams will send in, as the scoreline 6-5 in Marist's favor, but only a point means nothing but when you have 3 sets remaining.
Yeah, any one stock could mean the difference right now. That is what I'm seeing. One little flub. You don't win by 2 stocks. You win by 1 stock. And that means you could be sending your team down a dangerous spiral. So you've got to keep it up. You got to keep up the pressure. Every single inch matters in a battle of the Titans that's as close as this. Both these teams want it so bad. The defending champs and the team who vowed they were going to get this victory at the beginning of the season. We're going to see how that plays out now as we got, let's see here. Oh, it's going to be Waffle and Coldface coming in.
Waffle, we got to see yesterday for Siena. He won the Sonic Ditto against TLA in that first round against Ryder. He looked very clean. Coldface, we haven't seen him on stage, but he was one of the new additions to this Marist roster. 3-1 on the season, and he's played a whole slew of characters. Roy, Ike, Captain Falcon, Joker, Lucina. Curious to see which one he opts for here in a very pivotal set. These are 2 players that, for both teams, they put a lot of emphasis on. We talked about it in previous sets. Marist, this might be one of their best roster iterations in all 3 of their seasons. There's so much depth, so much talent. You've got the old veterans mixed with the young blood here, and for them to be in this pivotal spot, they are really putting their faith in the youth of this roster, and against a veteran like Waffle, that is a statement type of set.
And if there's any newcomer who deserves that kind of statement, who deserves that kind of faith placed in them, it is Coldface. How consistent were they? And I feel like that is partially because their versatility. When you play a lot of characters, sometimes people look down on you because, oh my god, you're not sticking to a main, you're just flip-flopping all around. But one thing playing a lot of characters does is it gives you knowledge of different play styles. When you only look at Smash through one lens, through one idea, you kind of get tripped up. So I'm curious to see how this generalist mindset that Coldface brings to the table does against a veteran like Waffles.
And it also gives you that versatility too. The fact that he's got so many characters in his kit, knowing he's going up against a player who's solely gone Sonic throughout his time at the EGF. We haven't seen Waffle play a different style of character. It has exclusively been the Blue Hedgehog. It might give you that chance to try and counterpick, and so we'll have to see who he opts to go for. Again, Coldface is one of the newer players to this roster. We didn't get to see him yesterday, but the way he's shaking his head, he looks ready for this matchup. There is so much history between these 2 schools, so much, is on the line here. Again, excuse me, the winner of this is not only on to grand finals, but they secure themselves a spot in the EGF national bracket that we'll see late in April. So much on the line here. Game number 3, set number 3 here actually, between these 2 schools. Waffles versus Coldface. Game number 1 is underway.
And the Wolf I love to see. This is a classical counterpick against the Sonic. The Transcendent slow-moving projectile covers so much range, so much ground potential. It stuffs out so many of Sonic's movement options and the many smash attacks at Wolf's disposal. I mean, there's a famous clip online of MK Leo just spamming smash attacks and killing a Sonic because of it, because that is how unpunishable these feel sometimes.
Waffle will certainly have his work cut out for him, but things relatively even off the start. The one thing I can think of right off the bat here, like you said, Wolf, there are so many, it's similar to a lot of the characters that Coldface has played in the past. There's so many quick kill options. Things like up smash will scoop, forward tilt so deadly, forward smash gonna be another important one to watch out for. And there's the up smash again, stopping stopping Waffle right in his tracks and taking the first stock.
And that scoop hitbox is going to be the big name of the game, because you've got to get a great cross up on Wolf's shield to avoid getting punished like that. But the spacing right now, if they get that 2-frame, oh my god, that would have been amazing. But no, instead you're off stage. You've got to find a way to hit this. And Waffle calls them out in the same exact way that they did for them. Oh, the side B on stage. Now you get the opener off of that strong hit forward air.
Good air dodge back to that platform, though. The back air will seal the stock away. Good response there from Waffle. He's up to almost 90, though, right now. And these back airs are so well spaced from Coldface right now. They're stuffing so much. That quick combo from Waffle gets the grab into the up throw into the forward air. 34, make it 38, and Coldface is being kept to the corner here. We saw a couple of times on that first stock, Waffle tried to find an edge guard, but it wasn't all that easy. And Coldface, the forward tilt, catches him before he snaps to the ledge, and all of a sudden it's 2-1.
And this is a dominant 2-1 too. Waffle has gotten some openings, sure, but you need more than that. You need a strong edge guard, because a lot of their callouts have been calling out little mistakes, going onto stage instead of going to ledge. That's not going to be happening long into the set. You need confirms like that, conversions, sending them out off the corner, and now it's an even game that Waffle is quickly taking the lead in.
What a play from Waffle to even things back up, and these combos are really starting to rack up. He's got the percent lead. The forward smash, just the edge of it lands. An edge guard here. Side B, no, he'll up B back to ledge instead. Forward airs will land to get a little bit of chip damage on. Has to find a way to land. Punishing landings again, so important. Back throw to get him off stage. Another edge guard opportunity. The spring, he'll avoid it, but he'll get grabbed once again. This is going to be a down throw. More percent that way. Side B to get back, but the Nair catches him once more. Air dodge early. Up air, no follow-up off of that spring. The laser won't land. Parry comes through, but Coldface is up to 148. He's got a lot of work to do. Has to play so carefully. Dash attack to get Waffle off stage. Won't get the grab. Won't get the forward smash either. The forward air lands from Waffle. Trying to find this edge guard. Has him upstairs, but he won't be able to get that hit. My goodness, they're both playing so carefully around this ledge. There's another back air trade. The down smash, the homing attack will land. That won't kill quite yet. He's at 178. How much time does he have remaining on this stock? The survivability of these players, insane right now. The up smash won't land, but it'll poke through shield, and it will be Waffle to take game one.
Oh my gosh, that was pure fear right there. Did you see how scrambly things got at the end? Grabs in the wrong direction, forward tilts, forward smashes in the wrong direction, up smashes after a cross-up. So many little things. They just were both desperate for the kill, but I feel like Waffles was the one who looked a lot more collected in that last-minute situation, which speaks to me about Waffles' experience in situations like this. Former champion right here.
Absolutely. I mean, you saw what seemed like a solid lead for Coldface was obliterated so quickly on that second stock. That combo changed everything, and then you think, okay, well, Coldface still had the momentum, maybe just kind of DI'd wrong or something on that second stock, and all of a sudden, Waffle had the percent lead the whole time. The second that Coldface was off stage, those springs did so much work. Even though they didn't actually get the kill, they continually racked up percent and forced defensive option after defensive option from Coldface. Now we are on to game number 2 between these two, and Smashville is the site of it.
Some beautiful bread and butters thus far, but one opener from Waffle is all they need to even things up. You see how far away that forward smash is from? You gotta take another look at that hitbox, because come on, it is pretty much a sword, and that is one of Waffle's main poking tools. It's pretty low lag at the end of it too. An opportunity for a down smash, but a nice air dodge delayed gets Waffle back to the edge and back underneath Coldface, exactly where they want to be to punish.
The number of times Coldface has gone for that down smash at ledge too, he just hasn't been able to get the space or the timing right of it this set, and because of that, Waffle's been able to make it back, and he'll get the roll read in as well. That forward smash connects, and that's stock number 1 off the board.
Leaving through them right there, looking for a better opener. The back air through the platform, even things up clean. Now you gotta wait out this invincibility. You do just that, and it's back to neutral. Using these full hops to call out the spin dash instead of trying to go for any sort of up smash out of shield. I'm noticing low amount of lasers too. Oh, never mind.
Speaking, it shall be done. The lasers come through, but not much earned off of it. And I think part of the reason we're not seeing as many lasers is because of the smaller stage. Sonic, just as a character, is so good at rushing in and closing the gap. And right now, the forward smash will connect, stopping that up B dead in its tracks, and Coldface is on his last stock.
Oh, and now, look at this. Waffle poised to run right away with it. You need a big swing to bring this back, and it could be found with just one smash attack at ledge, but it has been Waffle time and time again who's been catching them. This projectile interrupting Wolf's recovery and then setting them up for edge guard, setting them up for F smash 2 frames, but that F smash raw is going to finish them off. One last chance for Coldface, for Marist to stay in this.
Third set so vital to both of these teams, and Waffle is the one in the lead. The lasers will start to chip away at this percentage, but how much time do you have if your Coldface has to burn his jump? Will get hit by the spring. The side B, he'll be able to snap the ledge. Gets around that forward smash, so Coldface has bought himself a second chance at life here. Doesn't get the down smash, and now back into scramble mode they go. But that connects. That's the forward air. That's going to be the stock. No, he ends up surviving there. What a huge turnaround there from Coldface to be able to survive the DI just enough, and he gets up of another one. The back air, that connects. That's the stock.
Are you kidding me? Coldface, the clutch god right there. I thought they were out of it. The experience that Waffle brought to the table, I thought it would win it out in the scramble, but no, they survive, and using that one last chance, that one lease on life, they're able to bring things back, and now we're at a 1-1 set. Marist still has a chance to take this third set yet, but Siena, Waffle is playing so clean. I don't know if once they have some adaptations on their counter pick, if Coldface is going to be able to do it, but I don't know what to believe after that.
It's Coldface's biggest test yet so far, coming up this very third game. It's been very close, and it almost feels like the difference maker in this set is who gets to those high percents first, because the survivability of these players is absolutely insane, and that just allows them to build up rage. All of a sudden, those moves become even more powerful, and Final Destination is the site of game number 3. Again, the winner of this game gets those extra 2 points online and puts the pressure on their opponents for set number 4.
Oh, this could be a mistake. Look at how these lasers are calling out all of Waffle's short hops. Coldface is like, oh, you want no platforms? Okay, fine, my friend, take them. And instead, they stuff them out with the lasers. The one thing that Final Destination does is it exaggerates all your character's strengths. Just like that, as you can see. Big punishes, big neutral wins, but it's so swingy. You go back and forth so fast as that forward air, that one's gonna kill.
Waffle has been so clean at the pickups off of these spin dashes. Those forward airs really starting to put in a lot of work, sealing away the last couple of stocks, but now the percent being racked up here. Look at the coverage here. There's just nowhere for Coldface to go. 71%, trying to get out of disadvantage, barely able to spot dodge around that forward smash, and now he's got stage control, but only for a moment. Sonic so good at controlling the pace of this game. Those lasers not really coming online anymore as Coldface is trying to find a way to take the stock, but he'll have to get out of disadvantage once more. Spring continues to rack up percentage, and he has to find a way to land. He'll get around the back air, but he won't be able to land the back air of his own. Nearly 1% separating them for only a moment, but it's still a full stock differential here. We haven't seen something like the up smash come out either, and that's another spin dash into the forward air. It's 3-1, and Waffle's way is all the way here in game number 3.
There's the up smash finally, and I would love to see more of those lasers at high percents. If at the very least, it makes Waffle consider that as an option, but it is also that Waffle is right on top of Coldface, smothering them right there, because they cannot find their way through this wall of blue blur as they're able to get back up. No! They're able to get the spike. Waffle with the Executioner's blade swinging down, cutting off Coldface's chances at redeeming themselves there, and adding 4 more points on. I think that's a 3-point lead now for Siena.
What a huge set from Waffle, and I want to note that down air, it is so impactful, not only because of the way, the result of this matchup, but we have to go back to yesterday. How many times did he try that down air, and he just couldn't get the landing hitbox on it? He just couldn't get the spike to follow up on it, just couldn't quite get the right hitbox. He hadn't used that down air all set long here against Coldface, and the one time he pulls it out, it is the trump card, the one that gives him the lead and puts Siena back on top through 3 sets.
And it wasn't just the down air, it was that they knew it wouldn't kill and they were ready for the follow-up afterwards. Sonic, a unique ability to win so much. Oh, that pop-off right there. They knew it. You could feel the pop-off ripple from Waffle into the rest of the team. It was so palpable right there. They needed that win. They didn't want to let Coldface come back on them at such a pivotal time.
The emotions are running high between these two schools. They know what is on the line here. They know how important this game is. I mean, these are two of the heaviest hitters really in the EGF format overall. The MAAC, one of the more storied conferences. They've been here since year one. This is really the kind of upcoming rivalry of the EGF as we are getting those players locked in for set number 4. And these are arguably the two heaviest hitters in both the players' lineups. It's Pango, undefeated through the regular season, being locked in for Siena, trying to put this set on ice. And for Marist, it's Luke, the Sephiroth Cloud main that has really been the fire of the Red Foxes as of late. For set number 4, this is a huge set for both of these schools.
But you know what I love to see right there? They're laughing. They're having a good time. They're not getting too caught up in the aggression right there in the rivalry, because at the end of the day, this is still a healthy rivalry in which both these teams are driving each other to new heights constantly. I mean, do you think Coldface would have been that good if not pushed there by Waffle, pushed there by the rest of their team? This is the spirit of competition that we're trying to see.
You love to see it. I mean, even yesterday, too, every single team afterwards, after their matches, was handshaking, high-fiving. They were laughing. It was a blast to watch. I'm curious to see, what this set will bring. We've talked about it in the past. Pango has been a menace in the MAAC, undefeated through regular season play. And Luke, he has been tested time and time again with the most critical of sets overall for the Red Foxes. 7-4 on the season. Yesterday we saw him take down Weebson. Only needed a stock or two off of Weebson in that final set. Curious to see, is going to likely be Steve versus that Sephiroth. That's a matchup that we really don't see a lot of here at the EGF. What are you looking for in that sort of character dynamic?
Well, the first thing you need is a strong punish game, and both these players have it in spades. The second thing is to break that punish game, and the one thing Sephiroth has that's good at that, I mean, he also has Nair, but Shadow Flare is also amazing at just throwing that out, and it's like an assist. It'll come in later to help you out when you need it the most, or after a set timer, of course. And when you throw that assist out, if they get a combo on you, if Pango starts comboing Luke, that means you have to stop to accommodate the fact that you're about to get smacked by the Shadow Flare.
We'll have to see. The other thing that I think is worthy of note, there is a little bit of experience in the Steve matchup for the side of Luke, as Marist have their own Steve player in Chimmy. But I do think it's worth noting, Chimmy and Pango are very different Steves. Chimmy is very much so the bread and butter up tilt combos, and Pango has the bread and butter, but I feel like he is a very read-centric. You had a very great line yesterday. It almost feels like Pango plays in creative mode. He is so creative with his setups, with his follow-ups, the way that he sets up forward smash reads, and so on, and shield break punishes as well. It is something else to watch as we are here for game number 1 on Final Destination.
And already, it is Pango getting the initial lead right now. As you can see, it's poking away at this shield. The Shadow Flare, though, does interrupt Pango's neutral just a little bit, backing you. And hey, look at that, 4 Chimmy right there. You know who's been warming them up.
That up smash nearly found a way to take the stock. You got to remember, Sephiroth is one of the lighter characters in this cast of 90 plus now, and here's the upbeat back to stage counter. First time we've seen Luke use that, and it ends up taking the stock too. A huge turnaround in Pango. That's a check right there. He goes, oh wow, okay, turnaround, and we'll see if he can answer back.
When you go for those traps, they're not often true combos, so you have to be very wary of options like that, because countering minecart can often just lead to your death immediately. It's insane, as there was some head shakery there for sure, but you can't go for that counter too much. It can be punished, and you can see they're not doing that too much, getting called out by that minecart thus far.
Couple of these side Bs for both players landing. That cart so threatening, and that side B of Sephiroth's is also something Pango has to watch out for. The space that it just occupies as the strong hitbox of it lands. So all 3 onto Pango here. The hitbox actually gets him away. There's the counter on the cart again. It feels like Luke's got the timing down pretty set in stone, and using the uppie to cover the recovery. So smart from Luke. He's got the lead.
And now with Diamond Tools, you know Pango is a dangerous threat, but they're not pushing through these blocks, even with the lead. Now Pango, look at how much iron they have. They've got enough to staff an entire army right here, and they're going to use it to obliterate this stock if they're not careful right there. As they try to go for the jab combo start, but good DI away, good nair immediately. If the hit stun isn't strong enough yet to get a true combo. So that might set you into the range where you're scared.
I was going to say, Pango had not been able to get to that box to get to the diamond equipment, but now he finally does. Now the damage is going to start to rack up here. That was a quick down tilt that traded. A lot of shield pressure going in the favor of Luke. Wanted the down smash, but the armor didn't come out in time. There's the back air. Won't get the grab either. Dangerous amount of shield pressure here around this wall. The up smash, that will nearly seal the stock, but the wing is out. Now those smash attacks will have armor, and that gets even more threatening here. 61 on Pango to 92 here. Off the wall, great tech from Luke, but the back air lands, and that will seal the stock away, and it's Pango taking game number 1.
And you could see how uncomfortable Luke was in that specific geography. Because as much as Chimmy might have warmed you up, you can't be quite warmed up with the specific layout that the Steve is going to set up in the moment. I mean, do you see that? Anytime Luke ran in, they set up that 3 pillars and a block that sort of just was... It was awkward to move around. We did not see Luke tech on that block once when they got knocked into it. And that can be a bait. That can be a bait for sure. However, you're still ending up losing a lot of ground every time you have to take a minute to think, how do I navigate this space? Chimmy doesn't have to do that.
It certainly feels like Chimmy is the one in control, or sorry, not Chimmy, Pango is the one in control in terms of the pace of this matchup. As you're seeing here, game number 2, Kalos is the site, and we'll have to see what Luke can do. Those side Bs, again, so threatening here. Gonna get him a grab, but not much earned off of it. And I'm curious to see how these players utilize the space they are given here. It is also worth noting, remember, that if in a situation like this, although unlikely, if Pango were to get a 3 stock against Luke here, that would be it. It would be uncomebackable for the side of Marist. So it is up to Luke here to find a victory, or at least get some points on the board, or at least mitigate the damage of Pango to keep them alive in this set. But right now, struggling to find their way back to stage.
And I like that. The immediate smash attack after that, it's a nice bait, but you can tell how aware of it they are. Oh, they tried to get that camera right there, and they went for the down air, but no iron. You got to get rid of those resources, though, because now they have 2 iron on the board. Enough iron to ram a minecart straight through your jawline, and now the Shadow Flare, it pressures the shield, but that down air is going to be even stronger pressure, finishing you off. Now Luke down a stop.
Ooh, smart read there. You saw him go for it on that first stock, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now he gets it on that attempt after being on his second stock. Dead even here in stock number 2, so we're guaranteed at least that 5th set, if that is the case. But still, Luke trying to find a way to get some points back on the board here. Nair Train connects for only 2. The down air won't land. Pango trying to find more mileage here, but he'll continue to farm away, trying to give himself more blocks to work with, trying to find a way to get more setups. But Luke not allowing him all that much space, but he's eating a lot of percent in doing so. That down air doesn't land, and this is getting dangerous now for Luke.
Calling out these jumps time and time again with either a back air or a minecart. Both are a substantial mix-up option. That gets you off the ledge right there, and you jump twice with that one wing to get above the minecart that time. The down smash, that's going to outrange that forward smash by a mile, but you can't outrun the minecart.
So much mileage out of that cart this set. We saw Luke counter it once or twice, or attempt to counter it before, but it's just not fast enough right now, and the cart is just putting in so much damage. Still 2 stocks to 1 here, but that forward smash lands. That diamond's going to do so much. The up smash, oh, it doesn't send him all that far. The multi-hit, he ends up getting out of it, but the up B, going to knock him away. 85 on Luke. This is danger territory. A lot of rage onto Pango's side here. Can't get the grab. Forward tilt will knock him off stage. Pango, the counter. He teched it. He survived. He'll air dodge back, but that's a ledge re-grab. He's got to be careful here. The up smash gets him out of dodge once again, so he'll be able to make it back to stage. The up beat gets him away. Forward tilt not going to land quite yet. He doesn't have any equipment in his hands until that forward smash, but the strong hit of the back air will do it. It's one stock apiece.
Now you've got iron and diamond tools, all the materials necessary to finish them off. Countering that minecart, though, that's a nice opener. You're getting them out of counter hit percentage, and now you're calling out these down airs. You don't want to get caught by that anvil, but one mistake, one little slip up will be your demise. And now you get the air dodge onto that platform, trying to land. You're playing so carefully right now. Sephiroth with one wing, infinitely almost impossible to edge cap.
Ooh, that forward air, not going to do it quite yet. Pango's got so much mileage out of this back air. Now this ledge trap. This could be a ledge re-grab. The TNT, the roll, won't get scouted just in time. The back air, and the TNT won't land either. He footstools him down, but the tech allows him to get away. There's a strong hit of back air. Now Pango's the one in trouble here. This counter won't land. The reversal of the down air. He teched it, but the up B will get him back to stage. Huge offstage interaction, but one that Luke is willing to risk here. He's at 144 to only 60. Make that 73. That cart gonna knock him away just in time. We haven't seen something like an aggressive down air from Luke all set, but the cart's gonna land, and that's gonna be the game, and Pango gives Siena the massive lead they need heading into the 5th set.
I can't believe that. These poor players' hands, your poor vocal cords, that was non-stop pressure that entire time, and neither of them let up. Neither of them gave up an inch of ground until finally one right guess, one right read. That's all you need to get the set to swing in your favor. Pango giving a massive lead over to the side of Siena.
What a game that was. Although it only came down to the last stock here on game number 2, that's 3 more points headed Siena's way. So now it comes down to this, the 5th and final set between Marist and Siena. It is a 7-point game, and it looks like this is going to be the toughest task yet. So many heavy hitters for both of these rosters. The players are being locked in for this 5th and final set. Looks like it will be Knight versus Relax. Knight, the Shulk player for the side of Siena, and Relax for the side of Marist. And for Relax, his toughest challenge yet. He cannot afford to drop more than a stock in this set. He can't even afford really to give up a game. If he does, it could mean disaster and the Red Foxes would be sent home. And for Siena, all they need are just 2 stocks off the board. And Knight, if there's one thing he does well, it is taking stocks. The way he plays those forward airs, it is just like a collapsing wall, just punishing you time and time again, forcing you to the border, and eventually taking your stock. Relax has to play so careful, so clean in this set.
Yeah, and speaking of careful and clean, Knight, probably one of the most textbook and the most optimal Shulks out there. It feels like every single use of Monado is intention. It's always in the right place at the right time. And does that make you predictable? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but you're predicting that they're going to do an almost unpunishable option, or an option that's going to rack up 60%, or an option that's going to kill you outright. So does it even matter if you're predicting it if you can't find a way to stop it?
It is such a tough read. We'll have to see. Set number 5 between these two. You're hearing the button test on screen between these two. Knight, again, like you said, one of the massive players for this roster. Numerous times this season, he has been pinned up against other teams' anchors, and he is not impenetrable. We've seen him lose to some key players like Yosefu from Mississippi State in the past, like Baco in the Quinnipiac match today, or not today, but during this regular season. But otherwise, he has been a gold mine. He has been the go-to player for the side of the Saints. For Relax, this is his biggest test. And Relax, again, for Marist, is one of the younger players of this roster. But he has also been one of the staple names that we've seen all season long. It's going to be all about those combos. What is Relax's key here? If he's going to pull off this massive comeback, a 3-stock victory, what are you looking for? How does he get in against this wall that is Shulk?
Well, you've got to just put little chips in it. Punish the fact that Shulk can't really rush you down and prevent them from taking too much space by using a large stage like this and also peppering them with constant shurikens and little poking tools. But right now, look at this. Oh, Knight is not looking to be deterred in the slightest.
All Knight needs is at least 2 stocks somewhere along the line. And so for now, it is up to Relax to play that careful game. Buster gonna mean a lot of percent on the board, and at least one of these wins as well has to be a 3 stock. So you have to find a way, if you're Relaxed, to get something on the board, but he's at such a deficit already. He's got the lead. That's a good counter to get back to stage. 45 right now on Relax. He's got Knight off stage in Shield Art, making him one of the heaviest characters in the game, but Jump to help him get back. Knight playing so good at these high percentages. Now Speed also coming online into the forward air. That nearly ends up taking the stock. The up air, gonna get even more percent on the board. A second one, that will seal it away. And stock number 1 for Relax is taken care of.
I've never seen Relax play this cleanly, and this is when they need it the most. But that Smash Art is just as good for breaking combos at low percent as Shield Art is, because he gets set so far that you can't follow up on it. Well aware of that, Knight holds on to that Smash Art and prevents any of those big openers that Relax just got for getting any mileage.
2 points will seal the deal for Siena anywhere in this matchup. And now, up to 90. Smash Art online. This is the danger zone right now. How does he get back? He gets away from the forwarder, and he parries the back air. Just side B to get away. Burn as much time as you can on this Smash Art, but it trades, and now Relaxes off stage. He'll be able to grab the ledge, gets back, won't be able to get anything off of that interaction. Speed Art back online, and Knight starting to feel the pressure now, but he is the one in control of the stage. Can Relax find a way back? Not off that forward air. Smash Art back online again. Those forward airs covering so much space. So well spaced right now. The back air as well. Not going to do it quite yet. Relax will be able to use that platform. He dips way low. It's too low. He'll drop the stock, and this is it. Relax. He's got to take the next 5 stocks in a row, and Knight is not going to make it any easier.
Knight is the perfect player for this. In order to get a comeback like this, you need to find early stocks. Shulk, one of the hardest characters to do that because of the prevalence of Monado shifting and specifically Shield Art, which Knight has used to avoid so many of these life or death situations. As now they're on the rushdown, they're on the speed, stuffing out the moving wall. Oh no, Soy, this is looking desperate right now. As even though Relax was in the control for the beginning, Knight is catching on.
Knight is certainly catching on. I've compared him to a doctor in the past, the way he dissects game plans and implements his own, but that's a counter on Smash Art, and the up air, that's gonna be the stock! What a turnaround from Relax! He's got Knight onto his last stock here.
The cleanest Greninja gameplay I have seen all day. No offense, Rograt, but this is the clutch god you need right now as the Buster is online. One big opener right there, but from the Buster to the shield right there, but still managing to punish Shield Art? Are you kidding me? An opener into the up smash? Oh, Relax is feeling themselves. Knight crumbling. They need to just get one hit, reset this neutral, but where's it going to come out? That Nair, Smash Art, it's on the line right here. They went for the counter, but the grab, it's going to finish you right there. And Knight teleportory switch. Now, all you can for the tie right here.
What a forward throw. That will do it, but now still one more stock remaining. Still a chance here to possibly tie this one up, I believe, but they have so much work to do. Gotta play out this last stock. 55 on the line to 83 right now for Knight. The Nair, gonna knock him away. Shield Art online. Speed, gonna get parried. That Nair, also gonna do it, but there's the up air. Side B won't land. Now Knight, once again with stage control, but he is the one at the high percent here. It's Relax who's been picking and choosing his times to weave in. Can he find a way to seal away this game? Now Smash Art online. So dangerous with Shulk, but the counter doesn't land. There's the forward air. Another forward air here. These edge guards, so dangerous, and he'll just drop this game because he knows it is all done and dusted. Another point on the board there for the side of Siena. But now, here's the challenge. That's only a point their way. It is not over because of that SD. You do the math here. A full 8 points is now what Relax needs. He needs a perfect 6-0 in the next 2 games if they are going to tie this set.
Soy, I don't know if this is possible, but if anyone can do it, it's Relax. It takes so much stamina to play like Relax just was, because one mistake leads to your downfall. That grab right there is one of the smarter things I've seen. It's such a simple adaptation, but the last time they jump up into the ledge trapping and throw out the counter to get the stock, that's what they went for. That is not what I was really expecting, and actually, you're right. They needed to throw that away because they need a double 3 stock right now in order to win it out. They needed to SD there. Good awareness from Relax if we're going to Kalos.
One of those wacky scenarios that we've occasionally seen in the past, the way the math kind of works in this format. But Kalos, the site, and again, it all comes down to this. Relax has to play perfect. Cannot afford to drop a single stock here. If he does, Siena, they are on to their 3rd grand finals in a row. And now the go button is on. You can see Shield Art is gone. There's an opportunity here, a big opportunity. Buster Art now. You've got so much damage wrapped up. Oh no, you're like one neutral interaction win away from winning this. You can see Knight feels the momentum. They're running away with it. Tries to go for that up. He can't do it. You would now have to play the perfect game. Can they do it? Smash Art on the table. Goes for the grab. The tomahawk not going to connect. Not this time, Knight. The Smash Art gonna be burned here, and that's gonna be at least one thing out of the way, but still so much to worry about. The counter, ill-advised, is gonna be a grab into the forward throw. Knight, the run-off forward air, and that does it! Siena, they booked their ticket to grand finals! It is over, and Siena Saints, they'll be going to the MAAC championship.
And now the victory lap right here as Knight finishes what they started. The purple glow surrounding them as they rack up more damage. Relax though, playing with his honor. You gotta be wary as there comes down the rush down again. Knight is coming in. Oh my gosh, the way these 2 players have flexed on each other this set.
It's something else too. They're playing so clean. What a clean parry down tilt forward air from Relax to answer right back there on the 2nd stock. 66% right now on Relax, but for the side of Siena, only a little bit of damage has been done to Knight's 2nd stock here. Both playing carefully around this neutral, and they both know, Knight knows this one is all on Relax. You have to come to me if you're going to win this one. And Knight's defense, that has been his key to success. He has been so clean at just playing defensive and then continuing that push, punishing every single little mistake they make offensively.
Getting that confirm again. Shulk is so good at manipulating every single attribute of his character in order to make sure you can't hit him in the way you want to. He's going to this Smash Art. Goes with a jab right there, but with the Smash Art, oh, I thought that was just going to kill. Oh, Shield Art saved you from that other up air.
Jump Art should get Shulk back here. He'll just quickly snap the ledge. Drag down on the up air, nearly almost spiking him, but good quick recognition there from Knight. The early counters are getting baited out time and time again now from Knight. There's Smash Art, gonna get the forward throw, but it's not gonna be enough, and the run off forward air. We didn't see it at all in game number 1, and in game number 2, it is the difference maker right now for Knight.
Knight's demonstration of how powerful the neutral game is has been, honestly, an work of art to see. The fact that they're able to perfectly call out almost all of the options that were obliterating them in style, in Twitch clips earlier, I don't believe it. I mean, some of those definitely going to end up on Yeet Smash. I can't believe some of these stuff these 2 players have hit on each other, and Knight is the one adapting. Knight is the one ahead, despite all of it.
157 on his 2nd stock right now, trading there with the forward air of Relax, and that will mean we are down to the last stocks here in game number 2. Knight takes this one he takes the set, and he's got the lead, and Smash Art online. So much for Relax to worry about, but these combos have been so strong for Relax. The follow-ups, there's the rapid jab shield. Art burned as well. He'll have to use jump to get back to stage. 81 to Relax's name here as they play around this stage once more. The up air, can't get the second one, can't get the drag down, but these dash attacks, catching landings, the name of the game for Greninja. How does he find his way back? The Nair, not going to connect, and the spacing just so pertinent between these two players.
Now, look at this. Oh my gosh. It's so threatening. Choke instills such a big fear factor in you in the vein of almost Incineroar. You're able to use that turnaround side B, get some nice damage on. You're both in kill percent right now. The shield art switch saves you from that confirm again. How many times has Knight escaped death's clutches? Again and again and again.
Oh, and the forward smash does it! Catching the landing and taking a game and take a victory lap for yourself. You took the game off of Knight, and that would push you to game number 3, but at the end of the day, all Knight needed was the stock. So we'll see if we can get a game number 3 between these two. It would only be one more set, but the handshakes across the board as they know the Siena Saints, one more time, they are on to grand finals. They secure themselves a spot, and they are still dancing in the EGFC and in the MAAC Championship.
Siena, the returning champions, looking to make a rerun, the three-peat right here. They want the crown to be theirs with 3 jewels upon it, and honestly, the way they're playing, the way they're clutching out, the way they're winning out in spades against these other teams has me believing that this is possible, that they can get the run back against Quinnipiac and be our champions, but Quinnipiac might have something to say on it as, yeah, here come the fist bumps right now. They are, I mean, come on, this is what they need. This is what they deserve. They have been working so hard, both these teams. I mean, think about the performances we saw. Coldface coming out and looking amazing, and then Waffles just barely managing to clutch it out so many times. Marist stood up to the reigning champions and said, this is not going to be easy. As tough as you are, we're not going to just hand it over to you.
Such storied rosters, really, between these two. Again, Marist, the MAAC has been here since Season 1 of the EGFC, and these two schools always deliver. Marist was in grand finals of Season 1. They were in the semis last season and this season, but it feels almost fitting that Siena, they are the wall that has held back every other MAAC school from taking the crown of that MAAC championship, and Knight, the wall of forward airs, is what dealt them their final blow in that final set. So Siena, they are on to the next round. You take a look at that bracket. They beat Ryder yesterday, they beat Marist today, and they have booked their ticket to grand finals and that national bracket. But Kilo Miles, we still have one more set to go. Quinnipiac versus Manhattan, the number 1 overall seed versus the up-and-comers of Manhattan. It's bound to be a good one. Number 1 versus number 4. And from what we saw yesterday, this is bound to be an exciting set.
Yeah, Manhattan sneaking out that victory in a clutch overtime Game 6. How many times have you seen a Game 6? I haven't seen one this season, and that is where they went in the semi or quarterfinals, and they were able to win it out. And there's so much building to this, and we're getting to it soon enough. We're going to get that game as soon as we can, but for now, we're going to go to a little break. When we return, Quinnipiac versus Manhattan College.